Well, well,
How you
welcome to
doing?
Talk to Me Nicely. Hey, brother. Welcome
How
to
you
Talk
doing,
to Me
sis?
Nicely. And I'm your host, Miss Lily. Make sure that you talk to me nicely. And I'm doing good, brother. I'm good.
That's
We
good. That's
late.
wonderful. How
We
your day
late.
been
We
going?
we we out here at 9:40 p.m. My day been
Yeah,
good. It's been
that's
good.
good.
It's been long, but it's been
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's
mine
all I
too.
need. Yours
I can
been
say
good?
I can say I've been very blessed today. So
All right.
yeah,
You
yes.
looking good.
Thank you. So are you, hon?
You're
You know,
welcome.
trying to
I-
keep it fit. You know what I mean?
My sister back here hating. Well, hey everybody. This is the criminal justice portion of the podcast. And tonight we are doing a one-on-one. And I'm doing that one-on-one with my big brother, Kilo. I'm just going to ask him a few questions about things that he experienced that I know that he had possibly been going through while he was incarcerated. So we're gonna speak on some of those things. I'm gonna ask him a few questions. Just in case you didn't catch the first one that we did, I'm gonna have him recap on some of the things that he experienced, like systems he's been a part of and how old he is and everything like that. Go ahead, do that for me, Kilo. Kilo. Kilo.
Okay. How y'all doing out there? My name's Kilo. I've been in and out the system pretty much half my life, like I said last time. And I've been home for about like a good close to a year and a half now. It's been a up and down road, but I'm making it. I'm making it happen, making it work for me. But yeah, it's not easy. I can guarantee
Uh-huh.
you that.
Mm-hmm.
It's an everyday fight, everyday struggle. You know what I mean? But
If you could tell us kind of, and I might be getting a little in. Can you tell us like what were some of the things that you were possibly getting locked up for, so we can understand why it's possibly not easy? Yeah.
I've been locked up for assault, distribution, possession, CCWs, um, DWIs, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So I want to go ahead and start asking you a few questions about when you were incarcerated. I want to start like with medical, right? Like
Okay.
I know that you were once sick while you were, yes, a couple times. Do you feel like you were receiving the proper medical treatment during the times that you were sick? And if you were sick, like what was going on? Like what were you experiencing and how were they treating you during that time?
Well, I can say that the medical system in prison is not good at all. You have a whole process that you have to go through. Like if you're sick, like really definitely sick, like not definitely sick, but you have to go through you got to write a kite medical, and that usually takes them about like a week or two before they see you. So you can be sick all this time and haven't been seen. The only way you can get seen immediately is you gotta put in emergency medical thing, and to do that, they say you have to be deadly ill, like something
On
serious,
your
serious.
deathbed in order for
Yeah,
them to.
right. To see you immediately, and if you put in, you got if you put in for one of those, and they find that you're not as sick as they want you to be or you should be, as they feel that you should be, then you get rolled up in all types of
Oh, so you
um,
get Lord.
Yeah,
So you get rolled up if they
yeah,
feel like you're not as sick as they think you should be in
right.
order to have been seen early.
If you,
That's
it,
crazy.
it's called
So
it's called self declare. If you self
okay.
declare and you're not as sick as they want you to be, so to self
Mm,
declare,
mm,
like if it's not nothing major to them, it will
mm.
write you up.
That's
I
crazy.
experienced this. I experienced this before. Like I had a pass from my doctor to say that I can go take my medicine as needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they was calling meds, I was going to go get my meds as needed. And
Mm-hmm.
they told me I can't. And I showed them my card. I was like, listen, my med is as needed. So I can go up here anytime that I need my meds. And they was like, well, it's not the time for that. I'm
Mm.
like, what? They're like, okay, well, are you self-declaring? I was like, no, I don't need to self-declare. I just need my meds.
Right.
And they were like, okay, well, you have to self-declare then. So I was like, all right, fine. So if that's what I have to do, I will go in and
So you
self-declare.
extort.
So
So
when I
you
got up
extort
there,
them to doing that,
yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Okay.
So when I got up there, you know what I'm saying, they wanted me to see the doctor. And I was like, well, I'm just here to take my meds and I'll be fine. And they was like, well, no, you got to go through this little process. And so they went me to the process and they said that I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, in a self-declared state. So they put me in a hole
So
for
they put you
self-declaring.
in the like let
Yeah,
make this make sense. Make this make
exactly.
sense. And then they wonder why things happen when people are released, and then you want to
Exactly.
keep them in there for so long. Jesus, like what?
I mean,
So,
it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Because a person could be having, if you have a job and you get sick and you can't go to
mhm,
work, you're sick. And if you're working in the
mhm,
kitchen, you can't go to work sick. You
right.
will have to still fill out that form to be seen by the doctor before you can go, you know what I'm saying, to the doctor, but you still got to go to work sick.
Mm,
And if you don't, they're writing you up for missing work. They're, you know what I'm saying, there's sanctions. You know what I mean?
mm.
It's
But
ridiculous.
then, but I can't even see the doctor for a week,
Exactly.
or I
You don't
gotta
go.
do
You
something.
don't put. You don't put your thing in, and you go right to the doctor the next day. That's not how it works. They got to fit you in and schedule an appointment. Then you'll get a pass to go to the doctor whenever you get a pass. Could be sometimes it could be a whole 2 weeks. You never know.
So during COVID time, I know during that time a lot of people were sick on top of sick on top of sick. How
Yeah.
were they separating everybody? How were they handling that situation? Did you all feel like you were really being taken care of, or they were just kind of just letting y'all like fall off? Like what was going on?
Well, like okay, when they do your test and you test positive for COVID or anything like that,
Hmm.
they quarantine you.
Okay.
So you go into quarantine and you just be sitting there just like any other day. Like
Okay.
I was sitting,
Okay.
I was coming in and going through my whole little process, and they called me and quarantined me, put me in there with, you know what I'm saying, the COVID people,
Okay.
quarantined me. I ain't been to the doctor or nothing, to see the doctor or nothing. They put me in there with all these sick people, and they had the wrong person.
You said they
Yeah,
put you in there. What?
they called me out to go
And
to
you the wrong
quarantine,
person.
the wrong person. So I'm sitting there with all these
Okay.
sick people. Yeah, and then they
You
made
you
me.
ended up getting sick, didn't you? Did you get sick?
No, I didn't. I didn't get sick from the
You didn't
COVID.
get sick? Okay.
Not that time.
So
Not that time. Not that time. It was
so
down the line. I ended up getting sick.
I remember it was the time that you were sick.
Yeah.
So like with them calling the wrong person and putting you in that position, what happened after that? Did they say anything? Go apologize? You know, right? You wasn't even supposed to be in there. We don't even know how we made this mistake. Like
Exactly.
what happened?
Exactly. Well, I'm telling them the
You
whole
just
time. I was
gotta
like,
accept it.
exactly. I'm telling them the whole time. I'm like, hold on. Why am I being quarantined? I haven't even been to the doctor to check anything for this. I've been in here for probably about like 2 months. And out of these 2 months, no doctor, no medical or nothing. So they just up and called me and told me to pack up. I'm like, where I'm going? It's like you gotta go quarantine, medical quarantine. I'm like, what? Scared me because I'm like, what's wrong with me? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, what's
right,
going on? But yeah,
right.
so and there's nothing you can do about it.
Mm.
Nothing. I'm like, so
And
y'all finna put
it's
me in
that
here with
time.
all these. I'm like, y'all finna put me in here with all these sick people that got COVID,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and y'all never tested me.
That
And they was
part.
like, well, we you know what I'm saying, until we figure this out, this is what's gonna happen. You're going in this COVID, you're going in this quarantine, and if you don't, there's gonna be consequences. So
You
yeah.
know, it sounds like they don't even know what they be doing, just doing and saying stuff. Like that's what it
It's
sounds
just
like
be
to me.
random. Yeah,
I, I'm
it's no it's not organized work for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not
and
organized like
who giving these orders? Like I'm really trying to understand who's actually looking at the documentation and going over who's supposed to be going where. Where are they not? Something got to be wrong. The
yeah.
system is jack. Now I do have this question for you. So with them calling you out like that, do you feel like you have moments where things were done towards you intentionally, whether that be just because of who you are or even just your race?
I feel like it's a little bit of both. You know what I mean? Like everybody ain't treated fairly, and I can say 99% of the people that's in prison it's not treated fairly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you do have your racist guards and people that's in there. You know what I'm saying? You deal with that every day. And then you just get
Mm-hmm.
assholes, this complete assholes that think that we are less than human
Mm-hmm.
because we are, you know what I'm saying, in prison. You know what I mean? And they treat us that way and they make sure that we feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They, like I said, they could be having a bad day and come in and take it out on us. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing we can do about it. Nothing we
That's
can do
pretty
about it.
messed up. That's messed up. I couldn't imagine, making a mistake and, I'm dealing with the consequences of that mistake. And then now I got to be treated like, I'm no good just because, or like I'm not human just because I'm here because you had a bad day. You woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you didn't
Right.
want to come to work today. I think
And then,
that's so unfair. If you feel like that, stay at home or find another job. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Maybe that's not a fit for you if you feel that way and you're gonna treat people a certain type of way. I just think
exactly.
that it's a lot of things that go on behind them doors that's just not right. That the
Yeah.
humane they don't
I
treat
mean,
people like they actually humans. I
right.
think that people serve too much time without actually getting the help that they need
Yes.
so that they
And
don't be back to square one.
right. And that's how it is. It's not for her rehabilitation. You know what I'm saying? Prison was designed, they're supposed to design it for your rehabilitation and you know what I'm saying, to help you come out to be a better
Yeah.
citizen and all that. But
Mhm.
I don't see that. I mean, and like
Yeah.
it's getting worse after the COVID. It even got worse because the COs they really just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They just in there trying to get a paycheck and do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of stuff be going on in the system that's not right. and then
Mm-hmm.
you have a process to make your grievance on. You know what I'm saying? But your grievance go through them. You know what I mean?
So now you
So
gotta
you,
put your trust in them
yeah. After
to make
these are
sure
the
that
people.
things are being processed correctly.
Yeah, these are the people you got to turn your grievance in to the people that you writing it on. You know what I'm saying? They got to
Yeah,
review all this.
I understand that situation. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
that'll
like
make sense.
they can rip it up, throw it away, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Or
yeah. So do you
yeah,
feel like those situations have happened to you? Because that's something that I heard, that I mean they be intentional. So they do things that
yeah,
will prevent you from moving forward or, keeping your information from you and things
yes,
like that. Did you experience
yes,
those things?
yes. Quite often. Quite often. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? I call home complaining and like call up here, you know what I'm saying? Get on their ass and all this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in treatment, I
Mm-hmm.
completed the whole treatment,
Mm-hmm.
hands down, flying colors. You know what I'm saying? No write ups, no nothing, and none of that. So right after I get done with the treatment, but I'm still in there, I don't have to go to the classes no more, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting to be transferred back to the yard. So
Okay.
that's when I started getting all these write ups after I completed.
What? What?
Yeah, write up after write up, and they was dead wrong for these write ups. I mean, these they talking about they will lie on you just to
Oh, I
make their
remember one time that,
yeah
yeah, yeah, yeah.
lie. I had several situations like that. The CO that was standing right there, you know what I'm saying? After I addressed the situation to them that was standing right there, I was like, "Do you remember this situation that just happened?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Hmm.
And so in the conversation that we were just having, did I tell this lady that my boss gave me permission to do this? And she was like, "No, you said that you was just bringing it to just to have because I brought some candy and some juice packs to work."
Okay.
Yeah, but I ain't know that I couldn't have it. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I usually do it all the time. But
Okay.
so she told me to either give it to her or get a contraband. So I was like, here, you have it. Now this lady
Hmm.
goes to my boss and asks her, did she give me permission to bring this? And she was like, no. And he was like, well, I'm writing him up because he said it. You told him I could. And I'm like,
Wow.
whoa.
That's
I'm like, whoa.
wow.
No, I didn't. I never told you that. I never said nothing like that. And then like, yes, you did. I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna argue with you. That's when I went back to the other officer. And then after this, when the write up came about, the officer that told me that I never said this, guess what? Took the other officer's side. After she told me to put her in as a witness,
So
because I didn't say
she
that.
sided with the other officer who was against you and
Yeah,
lying on you after you clearly said what you said. And what's so
yeah,
messed up about this is the fact just because people make mistakes. Some people are intentional. They do things and they may be behind bars for different things. First of all, we don't know everybody's story and why they go through and why they doing some of the things that they're doing. But just because they're behind bars don't mean that they are to be treated a certain way. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And that's the part that I really don't understand. So just forget his life and what he got going on. I feel like messing with somebody today, so why not make you the one that I messed with?
right. And after
Just
this lady
because
that
you
told me,
here and you beneath me or whatever it is that go on in people's mind.
and after this lady told me to put her down for a witness for me, And she get up there and say this. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Did you
So
really just do that?
how can
I was
we
like,
actually trust that they're doing anything to help the people to get, like, how can y'all trust that I mean, I said not y'all because you're not there anymore, but anybody who's incarcerated, how can they have it, how can they entrust the people around them when they
you
treat them
can't.
like that? Y'all
You can't.
supposed to
That's
be
why.
able to protect and serve, but that's not what y'all like. What are y'all doing?
That's like it's inmates against the guards all the time.
It,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
who?
So it's always the inmates against the guards against the inmates. That's how it's always going to be because there's no trust, no protection, no nothing. It ain't. It's nothing. They don't care. You know what I'm saying?
So
They don't
it
care what
sounds
you're
like
going through.
so it sounds like that need to change. So maybe it don't need to just be guards against the inmates. Maybe the whole thing need to just be revamped. That's what it sounds like to me. Because if that process is not working, they need to be doing something else. Now I know rehabilitation came, years ago, and that was supposed to help to get things in line and all of that. What is that, like the three strikes was supposed to help,
Yeah,
to prevent people from going to jail and all of this. But are they really doing it? Are they
no,
really providing rehabilitation for people who need it? And
no,
everybody should be receiving. That should be just a part of it when you walk in the door.
exactly. It's not.
I
You
just
know,
I don't get it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. They shouldn't be able to do that.
I honestly feel like you know what I'm saying that each officer that come in there should have a body cam like they do on the streets. You know what I'm
At
saying
all
for everything
times.
that they do because that'll you know what I'm saying exit out any discrepancies on what's been said or what
Hmm.
happened or any events. But see, like they got cameras all around the thing anyway, but you can't, you know what I'm saying, have the cameras as your witness. They'll say,
Hmm.
"Oh, the camera wasn't in the view, or the camera wasn't,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, close enough to hear the
So,
situation." So
so what you would
you
suggest is a body cam. Then you said.
exactly each and every one of the officers needs to wear a body cam with the vocals on it because they can say that you was having threatened behaviors and all type of stuff like that as well, and that's not
Hmm.
true. That's not the thing
Okay.
that's going on. It could be
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. It's always their word against our word. You know what I
Right.
mean? So there's no way for us to be right in any situation because they override whatever we do or whatever we say. Right, wrong, or indifferent, they are always correct. And see, with these body
Wow.
cams, you can't dispute it. You can't dispute what's on
Mhm.
the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, like,
Hmm.
yeah, it needs to happen. It
Hmm.
needs to happen in every situation that you
Need
encounter
to
with an
be
officer
recorded.
need to be
Need to
reviewed
be recorded.
by
And see, that
by
was a part of
someone
the thing
outside.
here too. Hmm.
So it need to be reviewed by someone outside of that prison.
Of
You know what I mean? That
that
that's
sucks.
not in cahoots with each other. You know what I mean? For it to be legal
Wow.
and for it to be fair, because it's not. It's not. I've seen a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Just get jammed up left and right, because he got one issue with this one officer, and he got his friends. You know what I'm saying? Poking at you. You know what I'm saying? So you in a situation that you can't win. Everything that
That's
you
messed
do, no
up.
matter how good you're trying to be or whatever you're trying to do in the right way, they're gonna find something. They're gonna
And
poke
then
at
that
you and
sets
poke
you
at you.
back.
It'll
Right.
set you
And then
back.
that could just set you back.
It'll
And
set you
set you
back.
back. And
And
see
so
what they and what really messed up, it not only set you back where you are, as far as possibly time and all, but it can set you back mentally. You know what I'm saying? Because if
Exactly.
you're really providing any type of rehabilitation and I'm going through any
Yeah.
counseling, therapy, treatments and all of that, and then you're treating
Exactly.
me that way, now you didn't trigger my mind and now I'm set back again for real. And y'all don't care because this is the way that y'all feeding y'all family and keeping, taking care of your homes and taking care of yourself. It's messed up.
Right. It's all a catch 22 for us. You know what I'm saying?
That's up.
Because the more they write you up, the worse your conduct is going to look towards the parole board. Even if it's minor,
Mm,
major, or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's going to look
mm-hmm.
bad towards the parole board and cause you your release date.
Wow.
You
Wow.
know, even if you got a
Wow.
release date, they can take it. They can
That's
take your release
crazy.
date. I
That
mean,
is
it's
crazy.
it's, it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? But that's the life that goes on in prison, and it's crazy because a person can only take so much. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So when you got somebody just nitpicking at you and just constantly poking you, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna snap out and lash out. That's what they're trying to get you to do. You know what I'm saying? And once you do that, oh, they got you. Send it to the hole.
But that's what they want you to
Take
do.
it, take it parole. Well, yeah, but exactly. But what can you do? You know what I'm saying? You're only human. You gonna
Mm-hmm.
get fed up.
Mm-hmm. And see, they know
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Even though they don't treat, even though everybody may not be treated like they're human, they know that you're human. And
Right,
whatever I can do to provoke you, then I'll do that
right.
because it's a revolving door. Just like a lot of these places that are funded, um, it's a revolving door. You know what I'm saying? They want
Yeah,
the money to keep coming in for that system. So therefore, we're not really trying to help you. We're not really trying to keep you away from here. You know, and yeah, my phone would be screaming right now. But
right.
we're not really trying to keep you away from here because the more that you keep coming back, the more that we make it hard for you, the more that we're going to keep having jobs, the more money that's going to be poured into here. I, I
Exactly.
I I don't get it. I don't get it. And what I do plan on doing for anybody who watch this, I plan on I have a few officers in mind, maybe detectives, different things like that. I want to bring them on. And if you are watching this and you know of someone who would be interested in talking about this on the other side, please let me know because I would definitely want to interview them as well. This is something that definitely needs to be spoke on a little more because if we can help those who have made mistakes um, to be better and not be messed up by what's going on with them behind bars. We should be able to do that, and it can happen one by one. I just wanted to say that in this moment. But
Right.
no, Kilo, I do have another question for you, real quick. Queen, be quiet.
Okay.
Um, it's kind of like what this is something I noticed. A lot of people who are incarcerated. What's like with the religion? A lot of people convert to being a Muslim when they're incarcerated. Is that how it is coming through the door, or like what is it with that? Like, I'm just curious.
Okay. Like I said last time, it's different. It's different reasons that people do to convert. You know what I'm saying? Some people was taught like the Bible and all this and this and that, and then once they find something new, their minds open and they relate. They you know what I'm saying? They can relate to the Quran more than they can relate to the Holy Bible. So you know what I mean? It makes more sense to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it relates to them.
Okay. And what
And
was the other
some
reasons?
and some people do it for protection. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everything in the prison system is like a group. You go into
Mhm.
sections, like you're gonna get different cars. You get the like gangs. If you're in a gang, you go on the car with your gang. You know what I'm saying? So it's groups. You got the
Mhm.
Muslims, you got the GDs, you got the Bloods, Crips, Vice Lords, Latin Kings, all that. You know what I'm saying? You got all different. You got the Aryan Nation. So everything is like in the group. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
if you coming in there, you're not a vice lord, you're not a, you know I'm in the gang, you know what I'm saying, and you're scared. So you going you know what I'm saying, you're either gonna join the gang or you gonna go with the Islams or something like that because they will protect you. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? If anything going there going wrong, they got your back. So
Okay.
a lot of people do it for that reason and that
Okay.
reason alone. You know what I'm saying? And just to be a
Okay.
part of something, a group or something. But like, you know, with some people, a lot of people, they see their truth. You know what I'm saying? They see what, you know what I'm saying, what is in their heart. You know what I'm saying? It opens them up
Mhm.
to a, you know what I'm saying, a new look of life. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like they really can get into it. You know what I'm saying? And some people
It
are
helps their.
dedicated to their religion.
It's something that they hold on to help guide them. It gives them the
Right,
positivity that they need and
right,
guidance. Okay.
right.
Okay.
To me, you
Now
know what I'm
with
saying?
you.
It's a pros and the cons. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's good and it's bad. You know what I mean? Because some
Mhm.
people don't live like they, you know what I'm saying, supposed to as being a Muslim. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you got to look at it like that way. At that way. You got real Muslims, you got prison Muslims. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because that's what I was about to ask. Like, okay, you all into it when you behind bars, but then when you come out, you're not doing
Right.
all the things
I
that you're
mean,
supposed to be not doing.
I'm not just gonna say that, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah. A lot of people that's in prison, they're not living their true Muslim life that they're supposed to live because they're doing
Mm-hmm.
stuff, you know what I'm saying, still having involving themselves in activities that they know Muslims not supposed to be involved with. They still do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Okay.
it's you know what I mean. It all depends on that person and who that person is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was curious about that because you just see a lot of different things, and you know, you just never know.
Don't get me wrong. Some people are about their life, about
Mm-hmm.
their you know what I'm saying, about their
Mm-hmm.
deen and be on
Mm-hmm.
straight up their whole deen and with no nonsense and don't play
Mm-hmm.
with it. But you got the
Mm-hmm.
majority that's you know what I'm saying, just out there.
Mm-hmm.
So you got, you know what I mean? You got different groups. It's just
Well, that was
being a
something
part of
I
a
was
different group.
curious about, and I'm quite sure it was probably other people that was curious as well. Um, and I thank you for answering that. And I do, as we are getting ready to head out, I just want to speak about like when when what they say, when you know better, you do better. It's consequences for the things that we do, right? So
Exactly, all the time.
we have to try our best to make good decisions. We're human, we're imperfect people. We're not always gonna make the best decisions, and we don't deserve to just be condemned just because we made bad decisions. You don't have to always hold it against people all the time. But
Right.
um just saying, like, when you know better, like I want to really speak to teenagers, young kids, the mothers who have these young boys, even young girls, is just making decisions without thinking or not realizing that there's consequences behind this, and you never know what that consequence may be, right?
Right.
So I'm
Right.
gonna let my brother tell y'all a story real quick because he did have an experience. Now he's been out for a year and a half, and with being out for that year and a half, I don't think he's had any run-ins, no issues or anything like that. But he did recently just make a decision, and I was ready to go through the phone on him. You know what I'm saying, and choke him up real quick because it was a decision that he made. I do want you to kind of speak on that real quick for me.
Okay, yeah, like okay, well, I had a little hiccup this weekend. Um, I decided to go out and have a couple beers and hang
Mhm,
out, right?
mhm,
Knowing I'm not supposed to, but things in life, what I'm saying, just take you to the places you are, you know what I mean? Like things
mhm,
happen.
mhm.
So I made this decision to do this, thinking it was gonna be okay. But upon coming home, everybody, what I'm saying, was very
What happened?
intoxicated,
Your,
very,
your
very
sister said, "Get
intoxicated.
to the point." your big sister said, "Get to the point." She feel like
so
she
me,
feel like he.
so me, what I'm saying, thinking I'm finna do the right thing by driving home, knowing my license is revoked, knowing I've been
Mhm.
drinking, but I made a decision. I was the soberest one. I took that chance, and that chance got me locked up this
Just
weekend.
this past weekend.
Just this
Yes.
weekend, it got me. It was just a book and release, but I
Mhm.
had to report it to my PO, so I got violated, and now I have to go through all this other stuff with the court system all over again. So
Mhm.
unfortunately, one decision that you make can determine your fate.
Yeah.
If it's, and I'm gonna say this: you really got to think about every choice that you make, because that one bad choice can put you in a situation that you don't want to be in all over again. No matter if you think you're doing the right thing, really think about it.
Yeah.
If it's something that you know you ain't supposed to do, but you're thinking it's the right thing, if you know you ain't supposed to do it, don't do it at all. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Find other options and other alternatives.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna feel that.
To make the situation work for you, because this situation didn't work for me. Even though the officer that took my butt to jail said that he think that I made the right decision because he seen the condition that everybody else was in and seen the condition I was in. He was like, "Yeah, you made the right decision." But me being who I am, an officer, I got to do my job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was like, "I'm not gonna lock you up. I'm going to book and release you." And
Mhm.
so yeah,
So
but I'm still
I'm so you out and you here. We talking right now, and I'm so thankful to God for that moment.
oh yeah,
It was
I prayed on
probably
it.
it was something for you, and it was something for whoever may be listening as well, because
Yeah,
it made you like, okay, all right, now I gotta make more conscious decisions
right.
because I'm not
Even
trying
if
to
you
put
think it's the right
myself in that
thing,
position. Yeah,
if
yeah,
there's
yeah.
if there's any way that something can go wrong and you be in trouble again, the right
Mhm,
decision is not to do it at all. No matter if you think it's
mhm,
the right thing or not.
mhm.
If
Just
there's a
don't do it.
possibility, if there's a possibility that you can get in trouble for this, don't do it.
Just leave it
It's not worth
alone.
it. It's not worth it.
Hey,
Come up
and
with another
that's some good.
alternative.
That sounds
Yeah,
like some good advice to me. For the parents, please, who may be having troubled children, have them to watch this, even if they are not in troubled children. Have them watch it anyway, because you never
exactly.
know what your kids are thinking. right? You
Mhm.
can't be with your children 24/7, so you are not able to see every single thing that they are exposed to. So you never know what their next step may be, or what they could possibly be heading for. So have them watch these videos. We're not done. This is going to keep going and going because it's important, and it can possibly help save some. And that's what we're trying to do. We want to try to
Right.
prevent people from going into the system because it's not right behind them bars all the time. And we want to try to change how it is behind them bars because, true enough, if you commit a crime, you have some time to do. All right. You know what I'm saying? But let's adjust how it's done so that people can come out and they can really be on top. True enough, some people come out and their lives can be changed, but they may have had a different experience. Everybody's experience is not the same. So, brother, I really thank you so much for joining me tonight. I
Right.
thank you. I love you. We're
Love you
not
too.
done. We're not
No.
done. Is there anything else that you might want to say before we get out of here tonight?
Yes, I want to tap into what we are just talking about. Like, it's one thing for sure, one thing for certain. It's easy to get them people in your life, but it's
Hmm.
hell to get them out. When you
Ooh,
think about it like
baby.
that, once they're in your life, they are in your life. You know what I'm saying? Once you
Mm,
get that felony, once you get that felony, and you in that position, that's gonna be
mhm,
with you forever. So when you
mm,
going out there
mm,
doing stuff, think about that. They're gonna be in your
mm.
business for the rest of your life, no matter what you do.
No
Whatever
matter what, and you
changes
know
you
what?
make, no matter what changes you make, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to get them out your life. It's
I was
possible, but
talking to somebody and they were telling me that they were trying to get their stuff together, and with trying to get everything together, they was looking into their children to see what their children was doing before helping to clear their stuff up. So they everything that you do not only follow you, it can they gonna look at your kids too. So like he said, once
exactly.
they in your life, they in your life. So now they
They in
looking
there.
at you and everything else that may follow you. You know what I'm saying? I remember
Yeah.
being out there in Missouri with my brother, and just saying my last name to an officer, they knew, and they looking and
Right. And see, that's the thing.
because they knew I was attached to that one. You know what I'm saying? And they knew who he was. So
You know,
everything that you do,
affect
baby,
everybody around you.
baby, yeah. All
That
right.
part.
No, but we thank y'all. Thank you for joining Talk to Me Nicely tonight. I hope y'all enjoy. Play it back. Send it to somebody who may need it. And we'll be back on again. Y'all have a good night.
Peace, y'all. Much love.